Zuluaga to serve in this first women's semi-final.
What Fabiola really has to do is to try to keep the ball as deep as possible. She likes to hit long rallies. She likes to maneuver the ball around the court, but she must keep it deep. Very relaxed ground strokes, very loose arm, good technique. Hits with a lot of top spin.
After 4 or 5 years of volunteers, you want your money back, wouldn't you?
That's right.
15-30.
Zuluaga went to the Nick Bollettieri Academy in Florida at the age of 13.
Already, and this is what Justine will try to do, is cripple Zuluaga's confidence right from this first game.
Well, she'll do it quickly if she gets too many more second serves like that. Good try.
30-40.
Oh, she can actually put down a bit of power in that serve, Zuluaga, the first serve, but it's the percentage that she needs to get in. Two good serves, that one just finding the outside corner. For the Colombian, just lifted that first serve percentage up.
Zuluaga and Switzerland's Patti Schneider in the semi-finals. It's the first time in 26 years that two women seeded outside the top 16 have actually won through as far as the semi-finals. Oh, that's good confident stroke making from Zuluaga.
Advantage Zuluaga.
I just like how she stays very calm in this point. Nice loose arm, great depth, excellent top spin. Oh, right play.
Let's see what Hawkeye has to say. Well, it's only got to touch the line to be good. But a pretty tough call to
That
make.
is.
Well, just came back at her a bit quick, I think. And
Just
the
a little
power,
surprise.
yeah, and the power and the speed from Enna Arden just caught the backhand. Point down and second serve. That's a very good opening down.
First game.
Well, that's encouraging for Zuluaga because she played some good points there. She got a lot of first serves in. I'm very surprised how quick she is. Speeds across the court to pick that one up. But, well, one of the smartest players on the tour at the moment, Justine Henin Arden, really knows where just to place the ball. Plays, I guess she's the new wave player of Martina Hingis. She's very much a chess player out there. Very intelligent player.
I think Zuluaga can count herself a little unlucky not to have held serve.
Absolutely.
And I know she was 15-40 down.
That's encouraging.
15 love.
But for the sake of a couple of first serves and one line ball call that went against
That's right.
her.
That forehand. Well, that's the short ball. Must be deeper than that.
How do you see the relative merits of Justine's serve as opposed to Zuluaga's?
How do I see the
relative merits of Enna's serve?
Well, she places the ball so well. She doesn't have the fastest serve, but look where she places it. Finds the corners.
Well, she's relentless.
Well, good to see that Zuluaga doesn't mind running as well.
40
There's a
love.
couple of balls there that some players may have thought, okay, that's too tough. But, yep, she keeps running, keeps moving, trying to be as active as she can early on in these points. Wants to get the blood flowing, get the positive vibe out here on the court for herself.
Can't chase now. You've got no hope of breakdown in the third.
Game.
Sometimes when you start a match like this, the feet are a bit heavy, a bit nervous.
Against the love for
And
set.
she's not showing that right now. It's good. She's hitting a stroke. She's not poking it back as such, but she's got to work very hard, though, in this game. She wants to stay with her here. But going back to the Henin Arden serve, what she does is places it well, but she really looks for that second shot, and that's the one that does the damage. Onto the racket, though, of the Belgian player. Straight down the middle here.
15.
Comes in, decides she wants to come to the net. Well, that's right in the hitting zone. Well, everyone can see that she's trying to be aggressive. Zuluaga,
Love
but
30.
you must hit your approach shot better than this, and you've got to come up with a better volley than that. She was 2 steps too short from the net. Has to take the ball at the highest part over the net on the volley. Once you let that drop down, you're in trouble. This is the problem for Zuluaga right here. She has to lift her game.
Love 40.
It's another tempo playing Justine Henin-Ardenne, and she's 1 step faster than everyone else.
Excellent. That will follow. And she's going to need to come up with more of that. Keep the ball away from
15-40.
Henin-Ardenne. Beautifully steered down the line, falling just inside the baseline. Still double break point.
Well, you can see Justine is not afraid of Zuluaga's ground strokes because she's moving around her backhand, trying to really finish the points quickly here. If you watch her play against Lindsay Davenport and Henin-Ardenne, she does not do that. She's very happy to stay in the centre of the court and play the backhands and forehands on the correct side.
She really had to think how to think there and come up with the right shot.
Deuce.
Might take a couple of games, but it's just really changing the tempo and the way you're thinking out there on the court. She has to prepare that much quicker for every shot. First step has to be that much quicker. Well, this would be great for the Colombian girl if she could get on the board now. Has to hope for a big first serve.
Just wide. Yep, just wide.
Well, she went for that as well, 175 kilometres per hour.
That's just the importance of the first serve.
Deuce.
Because the second one is getting really whacked.
Oh, now getting tight on the second serve because she knows it's going to come back with interest if she just pushes that serve in 122 kilometres per hour, that one that she missed. That's certainly going to come back with a lot extra on it.
just
Gail Nanadela.
close call. That's another break. For Raleigh for the world number one.
Nanadela begins the last set.
Well, it's
Let's have a look
the
at that last
mindset.
ball. See if it was indeed out. Zuluaga didn't seem to think so, but it was clearly. You never know until you see the Hawkeye replay, and it shows that there was no question there on that one. But she's been 15-40 down the opening game, fought back and had game point. Love 40 down there, fought back to deuce, but if she does not get the first serve into play, then she's not in the point. That's pretty much the...
That's right. She's going to struggle on her service, and she's going to lose a little bit more confidence as well every time she looks up and she knows she's got to hit that second serve. She can see Justine moving in on the court, just waiting to trounce on the second serve. But it's a different mindset for this girl right now, how she has to think about this match. It's like she's been training for the 400-meter run, and she's having to play or run the 100 meters right now because it's a different speed, and she's got to really just take that leap and give it everything, because this is the big time for her now. And she has started pretty well. She's surprised me a little bit. She can hang in there for some points, but how long she can hang in and just collect enough points to win those games, it's tough.
A lot of people crowding into the arena, late starters. I can't imagine why. I don't know where they've been. Oh, I guess it's lunch.
Seats quickly, please.
Well, I don't know how quickly this can happen, because there are people crammed in the aisles. Quickly, it's going to be another 30 seconds probably, and Ardenne's not going to wait.
Oh, that's excellent.
Well, she was not intimidated by the advancing Enna Ardenne.
Love 15.
That shot, that first one there would have passed many players. How athletic Enna Ardenne is.
Zuluaga just picking up the pace a bit on her ground strokes and really becoming aggressive and paying dividends. That's a shame. Got the easy one there. She's trying to force to move forward so she gets the short ball, and then a couple of times she's had that one on the forehand and just overplayed it. Well, good signs here. Just needs one of the next 2 points, Zuluaga, to get on the board. Oh, Zuluaga gets a break back. Well deserved.
And another leads 3 games
for
to
her.
1
She
for
deserved that.
sets.
That's going to give her a little bit of confidence. She probably thought the first game that she would win would be her service. Now she's got one break on her. Very reassuring for her. Must hold though.
That's first serve.
Correction.
Play the points.
Replay the point. Immediate correction by the linesman. Wisely, because it appeared to be right on the line, and it was. Good job, that man.
First serve.
An immediate correction. Play again. Well, we've been talking about the implications of Zuluaga's serve, but Ina Arden's only serving at 44% of first serves in, as opposed to 52% for Zuluaga. But it's the second serve points that are hurting Zuluaga. Winning only 36% of points on her second serve.
Well, that's wild. 2 wild forehands from Justine. Also, Fabiola's serve is coming down. Her fastest serve is 7 kilometres faster than Justine's. Well, that one nudged again. 180 kilometres per hour. It was 179. That's getting up there.
40 love.
And look what a hand that gives you. Once you get that first serve in, she's inside the court. She can dictate terms from there. She's been finishing off the ball well on the backhand. This is really positive signs for Zuluaga, and I'm sure her coach Ricardo Sanchez and her had a strategic plan to stay positive and to play very aggressive tennis here. So this is exactly what she has tried to do. The Colombians are absolutely loving those last 2 games. Sweet. But Justine can be lucky that the score is 3-2 to her. She was a little unlucky, Zuluaga, not to win her first service game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This score could be just 3-2 for the Colombian right now. It's great that we really haven't seen a South American in the women's tennis, probably since...
Sabatini.
That's right. It's great to see, and this girl strikes the ball better than Sabatini, I think, but obviously Sabatini had some great other aspects to her game. Could get that backhand down below the height of the net. That's the main objective when you have someone standing at the net. You want to make them volley back up.
15 all.
She cannot get into that passive mentality as she showed in that last rally.
Thirty 15.
Oh, she's a retriever. Zuluaga.
Well, a little glimpse of the Sabatini play, in fact, here from Zuluaga. That backhand angled shot really opened up the court, but got to make sure that you've got quick foot speed, because if you don't hit that angle well, it'll be a player like Anna Narden that will climb all over it.
22 times over the net, the ball in that rally. Second serve here at 30 all.
Oh, gee. This girl can play.
40-30.
Fair call again, I think. Oh, it wasn't. It's called out. Oh, yes, it is out. Gee, it's hard to tell from just watching it in real time how the linesmen do it sometimes. You've got to wonder.
Belgian serve 2 times in a row, but she came close. She's hanging in there, and she's gaining points and gaining more confidence. And she certainly sent a little message to Anna Narden that she can play some very good tennis. Take that forehand ball early and hit that with some consistency. That's really going to serve her well in this match. She's missed a few of those already.
Right on the line, but Anna Narden, quick as a whippet, easy forehand as it turned out.
Well, she's a tactician, isn't she, Justine? She knew exactly where that ball was coming.
Danger sign for Zuluaga.
Bit of a casual approach there from Zuluaga on that one.
Oh. 15-14.
It's like just letting the mind take over. In fact, there's not a lot of preparation you can do. She just dropped the head of the racket, controlled it perfectly. Very difficult shot. Great moving from both these girls at the moment.
There's the tough one. Just jagged it and landed just inside the line.
Could not have hit this any better had she known exactly where it was coming from.
That was blind faith.
Yeah. She's being forced to play some excellent tennis. She's not winning this through a lot of unforced errors from Zuluaga. They're almost equal on unforced errors. 8 for Justine and 10 for Fabiola. So there's some excellent quality tennis being played out here on centre court. Just very unlucky, the Colombian girl, not to convert a few more points and grab a few more games here.
Yeah, she's just getting hurt on her second serve, and Unardin's hitting more winners.
Yeah.
New Wolves serving for the first set, Unardin. Difference between winning and losing in this match is 300,000 Australian dollars.
That's worth putting a little extra effort in for.
Well, even if Zuluaga were to take home the short end of the prize money here, she'll have no trouble looking after it. Mum, a dad, a brother are all accountants.
Well, I really like Zuluaga's backhand. She can actually control the point with that backhand. The forehand's a little bit more maybe passive, gets perhaps a little bit too much topspin on it, allows Justine to get into position a lot easier, whereas the backhand gets a lot of depth, very hit with a lot of speed.
Well, you've only,
It's the forehand again.
yeah, see the difference there in the flight of the ball over the net on the forehand side. Then cracks it hard and
40,
flat,
30.
just skims the net. Zuluaga, on the other hand, loops it and gives it plenty of air. And as you say, it gives Enna Arden time to move into position because the ball then kicks up reasonably high and gives it time to get round and select the shot she wants to make.
That's right. That's why it's so difficult to play a player like Lindsay Davenport, because from the point, from the moment it comes from her racket and the moment it lands and bounces in front of you, there is not much time for you to react.
Double fault there on set point from Enna Arden. Oh, what a shot. When it came off the racket, it was half a metre wide. But she'd put so much work on the ball, you watch it curve back into court here.
Another set point for Justine.
Hard fought first set, much harder than a lot of people might have thought. A better start needed in the second set for Zuluaga. Must hold serve. Right on the line. Or within a centimetre of it.
15 love.
This is a nice, confident backhand.
You'd have thought she was going to go back cross court. No, sir.
Very difficult shot. Your body weight must be going down into the court to hit that one. Great balance from Justine. Well, that actually put Justine off there. The fact that Zuluaga just kind of threw the ball back with a loop. She thought the ball was out. You cannot play the ball yourself. You must play to the umpire. It's the top players that can intimidate the umpires and the linespeople a little bit, but must play the point out.
$14.30.
First game, good signs. Zuluaga could hold that first serve. Still only getting 50% though, Gary. But when the first serve went in, she won 100%. those points.
Love. Love.
Well, having a chat with herself there. No reason to miss that backhand.
Net. First serve.
Tremendous height on the ball.
30-15.
That lob from Zuluaga, and it has dropped like a stone.
Right hip just coming around a little bit too early on the forehand for Zuluaga. Girls that play with the open stance occasionally just find it hard to get their timing.
Game and another. One game all second set.
Oh, she couldn't convert that game, Zuluaga, but you've got to give her points for trying. She's got to keep attempting to play aggressive on the service games of Justine.
Just went for a bit too much there.
15 love.
Look, that's pretty good stuff from Zuluaga. How often have you seen Ina Arden on the back foot like that? Hitting with power, hitting with depth, the Colombian girl.
that's 2 errors now on the backhand side for Justine in this game.
Fourteen, 15.
That's how good Justine Henin-Arden is. She can play such an awesome shot from being stretched way out in the court. Has incredible back.
Zuluaga leads 2 games to 1, second set.
Well, you could just see Zuluaga's coach, Ricardo Sanchez, standing up and showing his excitement and how well his player is playing at the moment. And you certainly do have to give her some credit. She is playing some fantastic tennis out here, Zuluaga. Very surprised how well she's dictating the play there in that last point.
Well, I think that's what the buzz is that you can hear in the crowd at the moment too. I think a lot of people are surprised.
So this relatively unknown player has turned up today. I'm sure 99% of the people in the crowd have never heard of Fabiola Zuluaga. And let's hope that this may just catapult her into much better results and playing some great tennis throughout the year. It's just, with a lot of players, it's just one little switch or click of the switch that can just change their careers. And for her to be able to believe that she's played some good tennis may help her in the next following tournaments.
Well, she is the number 38 player in the world, but as you say, for all that, a lot of people would not be familiar with her name or with her ability. And I guess a lot of people, when they heard the news that she'd gotten through to the semi-finals after Mauresmo had withdrawn to injury, would have just shrugged their shoulders and said, oh, well,
Yeah,
that's the end of that. Yes. It's far from that.
What's exciting also is that people have kind of jabbed at the WTA Tour a little bit in the last while, just saying that the depth isn't quite there when you see a 38th ranked player playing the number 2 in the world, sorry, number 1 in the world, and she's hanging in.
Fifteen-all.
Well, if she had a few more first serves, she'd be doing more than hanging in. But that's something that she's obviously got to work at as the match unfolds. She's certainly forcing Henin-Arden to play at a level that we haven't seen in the past week and a half.
I have to agree with you on that. The last serve that last first serve that Justine missed was 179, so she's really throwing herself into these first serves. 177, and it's an ace. busy stadium here at the Australian Open. Unlike the US Open, it's very big and cold. Great atmosphere here at the Australian Open.
Love 15.
Cannot relax an inch on her serving here, because you know Justine just wants to break her so badly.
This is obviously, though, as good as the serve gets for Zuluaga. It's not as if it's not up to speed. Otherwise, she'd be getting head up about the fact that she's not getting a bigger percentage in. And she's not. This is obviously how it is for her all the time. First serve just never quite finds the mark.
And just see what the percentage would be. Maybe she's a little bit tense here today.
Well, just from her demeanour, though, she doesn't seem to think that she's serving any worse than she ever normally does.
No, that's right. She's not getting upset.
No.
Well, that's a good thing.
Talking about the second serves, here they are in Ardennes in red, Zuluaga yellow. You can see the difference in pace already. You can see the difference in depth.
Well, that's a matter of a split second that you've got time to be watching this ball. You've got so much more time to react and to hit that second serve. As you can see, Zuluaga just allowing
nearly a second.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Huge difference. Well, it is to a player like Justine.
And most of those second serves heading for the dynamite backhand of Anna Ardennes.
Time.
Well, whatever happens in this match, Fabiola Zuluaga can take away a bag full of positives.
And $300,000.
Absolutely. Well, you'd call that a bag full of positives, wouldn't you? Like taking home a bag full of 300,000 Australian dollars.
She was down a double break in the first set. She got one back. She's down one break here. It's not out of the question. She's playing well enough to do it.
Playing some smart tennis and just playing the right shot at the right moments in the match. When she gets her opportunities, she must take them.
She's making here as against what we saw from somebody like, say, Vera Zvonareva against Lindsay Davenport, who came out here and the occasion was just too big for her. She was mentally shot the minute she stepped on the court and fell apart in the process of the match. Zuluaga not intimidated at all.
Well, that's too good. Serve to the backhand there, but not to mention that she's had 4 days to think about this. She's one match less than Anna Nardin because she got the walkover against Mauresmo. She's had plenty of time to mull over this through her mind, and
14-15.
we'll just caught in the back of the court there. Zuluaga, nowhere to go with that. In two minds there,
14-30.
Justine. And that ball just dropped rapidly. You want to take the swinging forehand volley above the height of the net. Just let it drop down too low.
Almost to knee level.
Yeah.
And that's where it hit the net, at knee level.
Yep.
Chance for Zuluaga. I know she's trailing a point, but second serve. Exactly what she wanted. Right into the hitting zone, and it's deuce.
Her mother and father might be accountants, but she certainly did her numbers on this one because she just prepared so early. She knew it was coming there. Excellent.
Next, first serve.
Too good.
Advantage Anna Nardin.
Way back in the court, Anna Nardin, when she hit that, was able to get tremendous depth and the extreme angle. The ball going away took Zuluaga 3-4 meters wide of the court. Yes, as she looked at the frame, I think that's where the ball might have come from, but she'll take it.
Well, what's important when you've got a player like Justine ripping that forehand, Zuluaga has to take this straight off the bounce. If you allow that ball to get away from you, and she just controlled that so well. Very good at trying to take the ball off the bounce early, Zuluaga.
This is a breakback point here.
Advantage Zuluaga.
Oh, this would just be fabulous for her if she can get this break. It brings her right back into this second set and into the match. Oh, she went for it. 169 the service.
little return from Zuluaga.
Well, I'm surprised actually that we haven't seen her use the drop shot a little bit more. Very animated coach. She's a clay courter and she uses it plenty on the clay.
No fault call?
Deuce.
Gee. Let's have a look. No, right on the line. That's why you didn't hear it.
Or just the back edge.
She's overcooked the forehand.
All that hard work.
5
She was playing some chess out there. She looped the ball up to give herself a little bit more time to get around the shot. And,
Well, she just went for a little too much because she saw Enna Arden coming across the baseline, scampering after the ball.
yeah, that's when you play the opponent and not the ball.
Yep, that's good. Oh, it's called out. Wow. Gee, there are some close calls here. Alison Lang says, I can't overrule on that. And it was good. Was good, but called out, and it's deuce. Gee, there are some close calls here today.
Well, a couple have gone against Zuluaga
From
as
there,
well. So
from that angle, you'd call it out.
yeah.
But it's only got to catch the line. Yes, they have gone against Zuluaga.
Oh, she went for that. That was going to be a tough one as well. That was sailing in pretty confidently.
I mean, on balance, I don't think the calls have advantaged or disadvantaged one player or the
No.
other, but there have been a couple that
You're right. They're
could
probably
have,
sitting-
should have gone the other way.
Yeah, it's probably sitting pretty even. Oh, she can think of herself pretty lucky to get out of the fire in that service game there.
That leads against 2 second sets.
But in most of the matches that we see Justine playing in, she's usually the one that dictates play and likes to move her opponents around. Currently at the moment in this match, she's running 24% more than her opponent. That just says this girl's doing a very good job of playing her own game.
Bit of a let off for Zuluaga there. Missed the first serve. Second serve sat up. Should have been hit by Enna Arden.
That's a little over-ambitious forehand, that one.
And no need for it.
So well, don't they? Just edge that little bit too short. And she's going to just take that one. 137 kilometres Brow, that one being hit at.
Taking a few deep breaths, Hannah Arden. Just missed. Just wide. She can't believe how many close calls she's had. And that's what's happening to the second serve.
I wonder if the fact that the umpires and linesmen are just relying off artificial light to be seeing the ball, that there is any difference than having the roof open.
Well done. Put the cool head. I'd say that's entirely possible. Ricardo Sanchez.
Shot here. Look how well it's hit. It's the one that does the damage. Very well controlled volley. Didn't have to do much with that. As soon as she can move into the court, you're in trouble. So that's a little let off now for Anna Arden. Ball toss is getting way back over her head.
And again, Anna Arden punishing the second serve, breaking serve. 5 games to 2 in the second set.
And Anna Arden leads. 5 games to 2.
Well, there really hasn't been that much in this match so far, and she can certainly hold her head high. Played a real quality match today, Zuluaga. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of the WTA players getting ready for Tokyo. Perhaps sitting in the locker room still here at the Australian Open. A lot of the players are still practicing, getting ready to move on for their next tournaments, and they'll be watching this player, the Colombian, and they'll be expecting a different match when they play her in the coming tournaments.
On the evidence that we've seen in this match, I'd say that top 10 players are all going to be looking over their shoulder at Zuluaga from here on out.
Absolutely. We may just see some interesting tennis from her at Roland Garros this year.
Thank you.
She got to the 3rd round.
Thank you.
A couple of times, 3
Yeah.
times, I think. On the evidence of this and on the results of this, she's going to be in the top 25 in the world.
15
And probably in
love.
the top 20, I would think, as a result of her efforts here. Ace there for the opening point from Anna Arden, serving for the match. Australian people in particular were very
Alicia Molik lost to Emily Mauresmo, and then when Mauresmo pulled out, everyone said, gee, what an opportunity Alicia would have had to get into the quarterfinals against Zuluaga. But I
She'd
tell
have had
you,
her work cut out against Zuluaga.
she would have. That wasn't a foregone conclusion at all. Well, an opportunity here for Zuluaga just to push this match a little bit longer. Let's see what she can do on this return. Missed opportunity, she's just saying.
Next, first serve.
She hasn't dealt with that body serve too well today, Zuluaga.
Match point for the world number one.